Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Bleeding Crypto's Market Update. Today is Thursday, August 29th, 3:24 p.m. local time. As you guys know, I am on vacation. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee with some friends, hanging out, having a great time, eating great food, listening to amazing artists and great talent. And I'm going to continue to do so. Everyone stopped here to take a nap, to recharge for tonight. And I'm taking this opportunity to come down to the club room here, which is why it's so echoey. And I want to give you guys an update on what is going on and what the latest developments are. So let's go ahead and proceed. Before I do that, actually, let me give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is to be used for entertainment purposes only, for your fantasy paper trading. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start the way we normally do with our macro view. This is our daily view of Bitcoin and looking at our diagonal channel. Sorry, guys. So what we have here is a little recap. We have a break up of the thrust up, better said, thrust up of the resistance of the purple line. Then we consolidated up here for a couple of days, and we came right back down. And I think it was yesterday's video. No, it wasn't yesterday, because this is a daily video, and I've already done a video yesterday. We were talking about a back test happening here. Now, as you can see, we broke through that on Tuesday, so 2 days ago. Now yesterday we played around down in here. We swept the lows of this candle here. And today, look what we did. Today we back tested. How many times have you heard me say that the backbone of my system is on those back tests? Those back tests have such high probability that it's very, very difficult not to have successful paper trades when you pay attention to how often those back tests occur. The problem is most people don't know where to look for those back tests and where to frame those setups, which is why I have the Telegram channel. This morning, we killed it. For $25 a month, we took, I'm going to post it in my free Telegram group, 10 trades. 6 were profitable, 2 were losses, and 2 were break-evens in a matter of about 2.5 hours. All they had to do is I announced exactly where to buy and where to sell, where our stop loss was, and all they had to do is just follow that along. 10 trades in a matter of a few hours, guys. So that alone paid for more than a month of my membership, which is only $25 a month, 88 cents a day. So just to give you a glimpse of the type of work that I put, even though I'm on vacation, the type of work that I put in on a daily basis. So I just needed to plug that in because we had I'm gonna take the screenshots and put them in the free Telegram channel so you guys can see for yourselves. And everything's timestamped with entries, exits, and you'll see the duration of those trades. Some of those were just minutes, and we would retake them again and again and again based on my system on the 1 minute time frame. On the 1 minute time frame, I was banging out those trades. Because these same market structures, these same back tests, everything happens exactly the same on every single time frame. So you could, and I do this very often when I have my morning brief videos, you could have a successful trade any time of the day with almost any coin. And I show them, I go, let's pick a coin. Boom, go to the 1 minute. And we take a trade just like that. They're like, oh man, I don't know, you got lucky. Really? I get lucky every single time I do it? I'm lucky? That can't be possible. It's got to be more than just luck. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and talk about the next move. Look at what we did. You need to pay attention to this path. This was a probable path. This is one of our probable paths. This was another probable path. By now, we can go ahead and I'm going to erase this as a low probability or probably won't happen because we did not come anywhere near that scenario of the bull case. But what we did do the bear case. However, on this one here, I do have to be fair. This middle part, a little bit lower. That's all that I'm doing. I'm just changing the depth of how much we dropped to compare to how much I thought we were going to drop. I gave the bulls too much confidence, and this is what actually happened. But look what we did. We back tested, and not only did we back test, we rejected the hell out of this candle, which is what we should be doing if we're going to be following this path. Now, because we dropped the way we thought we were going to drop, we dropped below this. We did drop lower than I thought, but we still dropped, and we back tested like we're going to do 99% of the time. Does this guarantee that we're going here? Absolutely not. We still have to make a case on the lower time frames on every single move. Because even though we are following everything here, the lower time frames are going to give us those clues that things can reverse. And remember, guys, at any point in time, we could have reversed and start going higher. So it doesn't necessarily mean, let me go ahead and just silence my phone for now. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, at any point in time, we can reverse and invalidate this here. So let's move over to our hourly time frame. And let's take a look at the market and see what we have going on. Here's our hourly chart. So first thing we're going to do here is, just so you guys are aware, we were able to get in front here. We were able to get in front of this move here yesterday as we were coming down. During the time that I was in the airport and before I took off, I had posted for all my Discord members, we are going higher, we're going higher, take a position. I opened 4 long positions and 1 alt position long. And I posted it and I was showing them why. All of my indicators were pointing to a move up on the hourly time frame, on the 2-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame. They were all flashing by. Look what we got. Last night, before I went to bed, I told them, I have limit orders to the downside, but the probability is we're going to continue to go to do what? To back test the bottom. This is the horizontal channel. Remember, guys, that we're working on the horizontal and the diagonal channel. And this is the bottom that I showed you guys many times before of the horizontal. And what did we do? All we did is have a deviation here. And look, we came right back down. And here's my point when I tell you about back testing. We hit here, we broke above the channel, we back tested it here, then we put in a bullish market structure here with these 2 candles here. We fell below it, we back tested it absolutely perfect. This is not a coincidence. This is what I show you and teach you guys on a daily basis, and then we follow through. So now what? Well, let me show you the next steps of what I do. So when we were on this candle here, what I did for my team, I said, okay, guys, well, you know what? We're dropping. However, I cannot automatically think bear. I have to think bull until proven otherwise. So the first step that I did is we took the swing high, we took the swing low right there, this one right here, and I put a continuation fib. But I said, hey guys, we still have a chance. We may hit the 382 or the 0.50 and bounce. However, if we close below the 0.50, we then cancel the bounce, but we still keep the consolidation alive. And let me show you what I mean by that. We are now forced to put the consolidation rule. Consolidation rule means that as long as you do not break below here, well, better said, you don't close a full candle below here, you still have a chance to reclaim and go higher. Because at the end of the day, if you look at the market structure, what we did is we put a low, we put a high, we put a weak higher low. A strong higher low would have been a respect of the continuation fib and that bounce, which we did not do, but we did not break to a new swing low. So that puts us into the still technically a higher low. And that is what we're working on now. So if that is the case, I now have to play neutral. I cannot play a bear and I cannot play a bull. I got to play the data. I got to play an analyst. So what proof do I have that this is a higher low, or that we're now going to look and put in on this structure here a lower high? What do I need to do? Well, since we had a confirmed drop, just like we had back then the other day when I was showing you on the daily time frame, we are forced to do this. We are forced to take this drop here, which was here, not here, because this was the actual drop, and this is just a swing failure. And now we go to the top here, and now we put in our lower high rule. So now what we're doing here is that we are trying to confirm the bull or the bear. Why? Because we're an analyst and we don't have a crystal ball and we don't have a bias. We allow the market to tell us which direction we are going to go. So let's start with the bull case. Everybody wants the bull. Everybody loves the bull. Nobody loves the bear. So let's start with the bull case. The bull case is going to be this. The bull case first starts with accepting that you could have a bear scenario. Why is that? Why would I start with that mind frame? Because to prove that you're a bull, you have to invalidate the bear. And how do you invalidate the bear if you cannot identify the bear? Does that make sense? Okay. So now that we identify, let me give it a little bit more real estate right here. Now that we identify the bear scenario, which is the lower high, what I'm looking for here is clear. Okay, are you a bull? You want it to happen? Great. Prove it to me. Look at what we did. Look at what we did. This is a great start. The bulls started with a really good start, proving it to me. Does anybody see what I'm talking about? Well, as you learn my system and as you see how I trade, I love market structure. Love market structure. So for me, this area here, I like funny. Usually on the right side of the W, I try to look for, I like candle bodies more than I do wicks. But the fact that I have these two wicks here, I'm going to give the bulls a little bit more leeway, a little bit more of a chance. So this here is going to be the completion. The completion, this doesn't look right. Yeah. Completion of W. Okay. Which means that if the bulls really are here, and this was nothing more than just a higher low, a weak one, but it was still a higher low, the bulls are going to come in and take control. So what would happen in this case here? What would happen here is that this will now not only invalidate the lower high rule, but get us back above the channel. But we're still not safe. Why? Because now we're going to have to back test this here, and this is where the bulls are going to prove that they are in control. If they can manage to hold this and not break below full candle body and start trading lower, then the chances are that we're going to go higher. And if that happens, I have indicators that I've already talked to my team about, our EMAs and other measurements that we use to give us to higher targets to add on and more confirmation. However, I've already explained to them where our short position is going to start, because I have to now get in front of a macro plan. This was the macro bear plan, and we are following it to a T. So if we are following it to a T, how can I not start shorting that? That's ridiculous not to do that. But in order for me to do that, I understand that market structure on the way down is very important on the lower time frames, and that's going to allow me to enter into a setup. And I just got off of a call with them. They know where they already know where we're going to start buying and where we're going to be scaling in and what our invalidation is going to be like. I'm not sharing that with you here because that's not what this video is about. My video here is not to give you calls. I've got 2 channels for that. I've got my Discord channel and I've got my Telegram channel. The difference is that on my Discord, I teach the why, the how, so that people can learn how to do it themselves. On my Telegram, it simply is buy here, sell here, and a lot more trades happen on my Telegram over my Discord because, again, I'm just giving call outs. It's easy. I don't have to explain anything. I do all the work. I already know what to look for. I'm not trying to sound pompous or anything, but there's really that much work involved for me. I already have my signals. I have everything I need. All I got to do is pick coins with high volume, with high volatility. Boom, boom, bang them out. And just post them. And I don't have to worry about it. With my Discord, it's different. My Discord, every single trade we take, we go in depth on the why. What are you looking for? Why is this one so different than last time? Or why is it so similar? Or what are we looking for? We look at the different data. We look at the liquidation clusters. We look at the DCT liquidation clusters and individual contracts on high. There's a lot of tools that I use to come up with a very well detailed plan of direction. But that's not what these videos are about. Here is to tell you my thoughts on where we may go and what I'm looking for those validation and invalidations. I appreciate all the love that I've been getting on Twitter, by the way, guys. Don't think I take that for granted. A lot of people have been telling me how much they enjoy it and how well I'm doing, and I really, really appreciate that, guys. It's a really good validating feeling, and it makes me want to do these more, to be honest with you. Your compliments make me want to do this more. I enjoy the fact that other people can start to see what I see and can understand why I make the calls that I call out. It's not that I know where it's going to go. I don't know, but I think that I can give you a good way for you to figure out where it's going to go based on what I'm showing you here. And that's all I can do. And as long as you understand that, I'm doing my job. That's why I like giving you both scenarios. Okay, now I'm going to give you the bear plan on the lower time frame. I showed you the bear plan on here. So we already know that the probability is not to the downside. But how we get there, I think it's equally important inside of here, dissecting this, because the macro view, to me, it's much easier. This is where you maximize your training. This is where you step in front and you play every bounce and you short every rip, and this is where you squeeze the juice out of it. And I love squeezing every bit of that toothpaste out of the tubes. I'm one of those guys. That's my generation. So what I'm looking for in the bear case is going to be this. We already formed the double bottom. And if we continue with this, there's still a very strong possibility that we start rolling over here and not inside of here. Just because I put this here doesn't mean it has to go here. A lower high basically means you have a high, a low, and somewhere in between, you're going to have a push up, which we already kind of did, and then we put in something lower, and not just the wick, but actual candle body closes. That's a lower high. It might not be the one that we want to see, but it's the one you're going to get. It's the one you have to accept because the market is not here to do what you want. But typically, we do go a little bit higher. And let me explain to you why. Let me build a case for why usually we go higher. And I keep on telling you guys, that's why these tools that I use, do they cost money? Yes, they cost money. But they're invaluable if you're a day trader. And this is why. We're trying to get up to here, 60,295. BC, make a case. Why would the market makers take it up there? Why not just dump it from here? Well, because you have to understand what happened here. When we drop, do you know what happened to the market? Do you know what the market makers are going to have to pay To continue, let me show you what they're going to have to pay. Watch this. Look at this. Look at these guys right here. Look at this. You guys are going to love this. This is fucking incredible. Look, when we drop, this is the first drop, okay? This is the first drop, which is equivalent to this. This is this drop here, okay? Then we had the secondary drop. Then we have this push up. So let me explain to you in detail. This is fascinating. If you want to learn how to be a day trader, this shit is fascinating. It should be fascinating. If it's not fascinating, you need to leave crypto. You need to leave, not leave crypto. You need to leave the notion that you want to be a day trader. Simple as that. You have no business being a day trader. So when we drop, look what we did. Shorts stepped in. These olive colors are 100x shorts. $96 million, $78 million, $44 million, $28 million, $23 million, $31 million, $60 million, $34 million, $35 million, $24 million, $42 million, $27 million, $23 million, $65 million, and $29.77 million. And look, that bounce went and took all of these out. Look at that, right to it, and then look what it did. Because as they were going up and taking out these contracts, this guy thought he was smarter than the market. He was gonna sneak in, right here, 100x long contract. That's what this orange is, a 100x contract. He tried to be slick. I'm just gonna slide in here and put a $34.27 million contract, 100x, and I'm gonna get paid. Oh my God, I'm so good. Look what the market did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes later, they just came and liquidated his ass. You see that? Do you understand? And then look, as we were going sideways, look what happens here. Look what happens here. We start dropping. They start going after these contracts here. 71 million, 35 million, and 28 million. As they took out this $28 million contract, these guys said, shh, I'm going to outsmart the market because I'm so good at what I do. I'm going to open a $99.2 million 100x contract, a $62.67 million contract, and I'm going to get paid. These guys don't even see it coming. Market says, what are you doing? Comes up and fucking takes them out. And this guy, look, this guy here, 27.32, they're coming after you, buddy. They're coming after you. 71, 35, and 28, 99, and 62. What do you think carries more money? Between these three, they already took these three out. Do you see how it works? Now watch this. Watch this. Look at that. There's still another set here. 99 million. The only difference with this color, these are 50x. These are 25x. And then you have all of these 50x, 29 million that are still open, and all these other 100 millions that are still open. So now, does it start making sense when you look at this and you look at this target here? This is $99 million, 25x at 60,923. Look at the end. I can't make this fucking shit up. You guys can easily order high block and see if I'm fucking around with these numbers. This is the last of big contracts. Look at this shit, guys. I can't make this up. Look, I'm gonna put exactly what it is. Watch. 6923. 6923. I started by showing you the market structure, the reasons, and I asked, okay, what's going to make the market go up here? Make the case for me. Now do you understand, guys? Now do you understand all the components that are needed to day trade? You think it's easy? This shit is not easy. You have to know how to read this. You have to know what contracts they're going to take and what contracts are not with the probability factor. I don't know if they're going to go all the way up here, to be honest with you. I don't know. They might not. But you know what? It's a good chance they're going to come and take a lot of them out. And it might not be played to the penny, but it's going to get damn close. It's going to be enough probability to know how to play this, to get in front of the rips and get in front of the rollovers. And I'm not going to catch the Pico tops, and I'm not going to catch the Pico bottoms, but I'm going to make enough in that middle part. On every move, that middle belongs to me. It belongs to me, every one of those middle parts. And that's all I care about. You guys can have the tops, you guys can have the bottoms. Congratulations, great. I'm never going to be that good. I just want to grab the middle of every move. And I'm happy with that because I stay consistent doing that. When I tried doing this and this, I had never worked out. It just wouldn't. I don't know, I'm going to squeeze, I'm going to wait. It's too much stress. I'm like, no, the hell with it. Let me do this 10 times over doing this and catching this exactly 1 or 2 times. Much rather do this 10 times than catching this and this 1 time or 2 times. It's just not worth it for me. Not how I like to trade. So, I'm leaving my video here. I wanted to give you some idea of what I'm looking for. You guys now know the plan. If you need to listen to the video over again, you're more welcome to do so. I would appreciate, guys, if you guys can repost this to get more followers, to get more views, get more awareness of what's going on. If you guys want to try out my Telegram, $25 a month. I think I've proved myself to you guys more than once on every one of my videos, and look at the accuracy of the plans that I put forth. I put a plan to the upside and I put a plan to the downside because I don't know. But when one of those plans play out, you're telling me that I am not accurate? Please listen to the 5, 6, the last 10. And it's better that you listen to them after they happen. You know why? Because you have the data already there. And then you look to the left, you look to the right, and you look at the dollar amount. And then you get to see what actually happened. Open up my video on one screen, on the other split screen, on half your computer, if you're gonna have one monitor, on the other half, look at my video, and then pause it and look, pause it and look, pause it and back check me. Does this guy know what he is fucking talking about? And then look at, I just don't know which plan is gonna play out. But I give you a very, very well detailed way of validating which one of those plans play out. And when it validates, tell me that I'm not hitting these fucking numbers. Show it to me. Call me out. Call me out and I will repost it. I give you my word. I will repost it. If you say BC's not, he's full of shit. He's not hitting these. Do the screenshots and I will repost them. Say, hey, you know what, guys? I'm full of shit. Look, this guy caught me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hope that you would want to learn this. And I hope that you consider joining the Discord instead of just joining a service where I'm just going to tell you where to buy and sell. There's no real value in that. To me, there's no value in that. Making money is not more valuable than obtaining knowledge. Because one day, I'm going to say, fuck it, you know what? I don't want to give out any more call outs. And it stops. And then what? What's your plan then? But if I can equip you to know how to do it, you're going to be in a much better position. You never have to rely on someone else. All right? All right, guys. Everyone have a really good day. And I'm going to upload this video and post it for you guys. Take it easy. And I'll try to do another one tomorrow. I don't know how shit-faced I'm going to get today. But I'm going to try to give you another video tomorrow. And at least pay attention to this one, if anything else. And let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. I think you know what? I was going to give you guys a bear scenario. Shit, I don't know if I did that, guys. Sometimes I get sidetracked showing you other stuff, but on a small time frame, I don't think I did that. So let me show you on a small time frame what I'm looking for. Okay, so small time frame. Obviously, if we break below here, I'm looking for the bottom of the diagonal. Excuse me. Yeah, the diagonal channel, which is here, which is going to be here, and look at the market structure we have here. You remember the harmonic pattern? Remember, we still haven't invalidated this. Why haven't we invalidated this? Because we put a low, high, higher low, higher high. What did we just do yesterday? We put in a higher low. So technically, We have not broken below here. This is still an uptrend. It's not a pretty uptrend, but it's an uptrend nonetheless. However, if this is the reversal, if we continue to follow my path, confirming the back test and confirming a lower low, we can utilize this harmonic pattern to the downside. Let me show you. AB equals, CD. Now check this out for another brain fuck. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the completion of that. Look at the completion of that. Right to the bottom of that channel. 53,946. And I've been preaching to you guys that 50,000, 55 to 50,000 is going to be a very, very strong area that we're going to revisit, because V bottoms do not normally play out in crypto. Not that it cannot, normally they don't. And between 50, for me, honestly, the most probable is going to be between 51.5 and 50,000. That is where we're going to find a bottom, with a very good chance that they come and sweep these lows. Many people on this move here probably put this as a stop loss, which is what people usually do. They find the peaks, the swing highs and swing lows, and they go, okay, if it crosses that, I'm out. And that's what you often see, is those little sweeps. So 50 to 51.5 to 50,000 candle bodies with wicks into here is what I'm looking for. Let's see how this plays out. And I want you to fact check me. I want you to say BC is full of shit. I'm going to call his ass out. I'm going to dissect every video he does, even on the hourly time frames, and let's embarrass him. Please embarrass me. And I give you my word, I will post it. All right, guys, have a good day.